Hi everybody, I'm going to talk about a video project, Unit 8 Family Trends and Unit 9 Theories and Hoaxes. Unit 8 Elder Care. We have some questions. What are some examples of how the elderly are being cared for in the country you choose to research? So, we have three examples of how the elderly are being cared in Canada. The elderly are being cared at home with care for wounds, therapy, advanced disease, and control of chronic disease, where the elderly companion can provide all the necessary support. For example, she provides care to the elderly through personal and domestic services, driving, and house cleaning. Other example is the elderly are being cared in nursing homes where they require 24-hour long-term nursing care in which they are constantly monitoring, giving specialized care, and the elderly receive basic pensions financed by the government. And they are being cared in retirement communities where is a private place and it allows the elderly to live in apartments, so the retired have to pay rent and sometimes other fees, and also receives personalized attention. Also, there are communities specifically for Alzheimer's disease and dementia care. The second question is, what are some reasons why this country might be choosing this approach or these approaches to elder care? Well, Canada might be choosing the home care because in this place the elderly have the opportunity to receive personalized care in their own home and where they are around the family, and also a home care encourages to take the responsibility for their own care. Also, they would choose the nursing homes because there is 24-hour long-term nursing care and the elderly patients with dementia or physical problems feel adequate and dependent. And Canada could be choosing retirement communities because being a private place, it allows older people to live in apartments, condominiums, or townhouse complexes. Also, in this place, they usually offer additional attention to independent elderly people who need some food services, medical care, and transportation. The third question is, what do you think about elder care in the country you researched? Well, I think that Canada has a good elderly care system because the federal government is responsible for establishing national standards for healthcare system through the Health Canada Act. Therefore, the elderly have access to all intensive care services and care services in their own homes and outside the home, where they are always accompanied by doctors, nurses, or relatives to help in different activities and diagnose them. Unit 9 is about mysteries. The first question is, who were the Anasazi? When and where did they live? The Anasazi were an Amerindian people from the Oasis America cultural super area. They were the ancestors of the indigenous. The current descendants of the Anasazis are Sunni and the Hopi. They lived approximately in what is now New Mexico in the southwestern United States from 600 to 1300. The second question is what are two unsolved mysteries regarding the Anasazi? What are some of the theories that have been proposed to answer the mysteries? The Anasazi's disappearance is one of the mysteries that has remained unsolved. There is some theories that support it. For example, a climate change which generates strong droughts that cause the destruction of crops and consequent famine, or the attack of a hostile people. Other is a trace that they cooked a bone from humans identical to those of the animals. The theory for this mystery are it assumed that they killed each other to consume, so there is evidence of the bones found in the bonfires. Another of the theories focuses on an internal conflict that caused a war between this population. Finally, question is choose one of the mysteries regarding of the Anasazi. Which of the theories do you find to be most plausible explanation? Well, I choose the Anasazi's disappearance mystery. I think that the most acceptable theory could be the climate change that happened at that time, which affected a strong drought to agriculture and the crops that subsisted survived. So maybe they could have died of famine. Also, they could have moved to another enemy territory in order to try to find food, and perhaps the enemies ended them. Thank you.